All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to AppSync at Subspace Labs. I'm Arthur, Director of Product Engineering here. This is November 15th, 2022. Today, we're going to get started with the SDK CLI initiatives, and we'll go on to our Block Explorer. So first off, good job, team. We got 25 issues done. We'll be doing demos instead of going through each individual ticket. So I will, first off, as usual, great work, everybody. I'm going to archive so that everyone knows I did it. And then how about Ivan? We will let you kick us off with your demo and how everything's going on the SDK.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, let me just share the screen. Yep, here it is. Uh, so during the last week, I finalized the final feature, like the last one, related to the node syncing. So I show how I'm building the syncing example, just copying it out. Yep. So you can generate like currently you can generate a chain spec, which I'm doing right now. After that, I just start farming with that spec. Yeah, you should supply a plot with the directory where you want to store a plot, directory for a node, directory I mean the spec file. Yeah, and after that, node will be started. Yeah, and you can see here. Yeah, this one. There is an address where you can connect a node to for syncing. Yeah, basically I'm connecting to the node on the left. Yeah, and you will see here after some time, but the node was actually synced. So yeah, everything's working and new blocks are being imported into the other node. Uh, yeah. Apart from that, I also wanted to show the let me share another tab. Yeah, there is also updates in the on the SDK side on the README. So there is a new fancy README. Unfortunately, there are no releases yet. That's why we don't have we have this red label, and we also don't have downloads because of that reason. Yeah, but we built this passing. CI is good, and we also have docs right now. Let me show it. Yeah, here it is. So basically, you can just view some docs here for the right side. Yeah. So that's it in my end.
Cool, awesome, Ivan. Thank you for that, and amazing typing speed. That was incredible. Just kidding. If you could put the ASCII Cinema in the chat, I think that'd be good for our transcript. So for our viewers, if they want to take a look at that. Awesome work on the SDK. Özkan, how about yourself?
Okay, I believe I'm sharing screen. I also have a demo up and ready. Yeah. Okay, you can see the terminals, right?
Yep.
All right. So left side, I'm running a farmer with cargo run farm. It has been in the dev chain, and now I want to showcase the info command. If I click enter, it will detect an active instance of farmer, how much space I dedicated, and how much total blocks have been farmed by this instance. And it will also say initial plot is finished or not. And let's say if I cancel this task, so there are no farmer instances available. If I run an info again, it will say there are no farmer instance. And on top of that, if I were to run multiple instances of farm, it will detect that and not allow us to run multiple instances of farmer if it's on the same chain. The node implementation also creates a bug for that actually, but I'm handling this a little bit of sooner, so it stays a nice error. And yeah, that's all. Any questions?
No questions on my end, but this looks good and also really great terminal prompt. So it's awesome. Thanks for doing that.
Okay.
All right, so let's go quickly through our in progress board for SDK CLI. Also, again, good job on the CLI, Özkan. First up, I think this week we're kind of focusing on like buttoning up a lot of our documentation, the repositories. So going first, let's talk about add GPL3. I think this is looking good. We talked about this a little bit, but based on some of our dependency change, we're going to go through GPL3 license. Is that correct? Yvonne?
Yeah, it's actually correct. Yeah, because of the substrate, it actually I think utilizes like GPL3 for light client and some other dependencies where I have to publish the SDK as a GPL3 licensed. So yeah.
Okay, cool. I want to. Well, let's just merge this for now. But I think I want to double check on this a little bit more because I know we have a bunch of different licenses across our repository. So, but I think that's a good. Cool. Same thing. Add license. That's already done. Add a release workflow. How's the status going on that? Özgen?
Yeah, I've tested it on my fork. It produced executables and it's performant. I copied this from desktop and monorepo release and modified it slightly. It worked. The only part missing is that the signing parts are commented out. For that, we are going to need to add them as a secret to the repo. So yeah.
Yeah, sounds good. So I will take a look at this. I'll add the secrets, and then I can commit to the branch, and I'll uncomment that section out. So no problem.
Okay, thank you very much.
Cool. And I think the last part of this would be docs. I think so far we've done good.
Yeah, docs are ready, but just as today, for the latest nightly, there's a bug for the cargo doc command. So Nazar was already aware of that. So when I was Googling that issue, I found Nazar's issue. This issue is fixed, and tomorrow, I believe, hopefully, there will be a new nightly release. So after that, I will merge this.
Cool. Awesome. Great progress. We'll skip the to-dos for now, but most of this is going to be focused around kind of buttoning up our documentation and so forth. Is there anyone have questions on the SDK and CLI before we move over to Block Explorer? Okay, great. All right, moving on. Let's close all these tabs. Please don't look at my emails. It's not inbox 0. Cool. We got some issues got issues in done. So, good job everyone. Let's archive all these. So why don't we get started off with Block Explorer with Natasha? Do you want to show us a demo what's going on the Block Explorer side?
Yeah. Let me share my screen. Let me know when you see it.
Yep, it's visible.
Cool. This last week we focused on finishing the design that Alec implemented for us, and also making the data on the homepage correct. I was working together with Serge. Thank you, Serge, for making all this info available for me, and also make sure that all the pages are good with the design as well. One of the things is for this to some of the data we're still missing. We are working on that together with Serge for the signed extrinsic and the qualifier rewards. We were looking how to get that information properly. And also one thing that is not here is the tabs for the different how do you say domains? Yeah, the different domains. The component is done, but I didn't add it because for now won't be working. But I will add it since we have the data available on the backend as well. Yeah,
cool.
That's it.
Awesome work. Yeah, in regards to domains, we have the designs already out. We'll probably review internally with our teams and then go forward from there. And the designer again is out until the 27th, so but we have the assets from them, so we'll work with that. Serge, you're up next.
Oh, actually, Natasha showed everything we have. Like, I can show you like just fields on the GraphQL Explorer, but
oh, that's fine. Cool. No, that's perfect. So why don't we jump into in progress then? I think first up we have implement unit test for block explorer squid. How's that going?
Yeah, this is currently in progress. I think I will submit PR tomorrow.
Okay, cool, awesome. Show total archive blocks. I think this is in progress, right with Natasha. Oh, let me just I'll re-clean up the assignments. I think we can jump down to this. How are we doing on the workflows for deploying pages to GitHub?
Yeah, I already make the YARN files for deploying to GitHub pages. I will make the PR for that after this meeting, and also was testing the staging workflow for person.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, that was my follow-up question. So I think it sounds like we're good to go with GitHub pages to prod and using Versal for our staging and preview environments. By the way, preview is the environments I use for any pull requests coming in so we can evaluate how it looks like before merging it. All right, awesome work, everybody. Do we have any other questions on the Block Explorer? Okay, anything else we would like to discuss before we wrap up today's App Sync meeting? On my end, I'm still working on Subspace docs. I'm actually working with Justin on this currently right now. So I'm going to be adding a lot to CLI SDK docs. On the engineering half of that, I'm working with Justin to figure out how to restructure how we do docs right now. So just to give you an idea, we have kind of this multi-instance Docusaurus setup, and it's kind of difficult to build with. So I'm talking with Justin about simplifying that. This would probably help in the long run to make it a lot more maintainable. So not to go into too much detail, but just building docs on those pages it's a little tedious because of how it's set up. So the hope is to simplify it so that we can like produce docs a lot better. And also the whole architecture to build it should be much simpler going forward. So that's kind of what's been on my plate on that side. Okay. Well, if there's no other questions, everyone stay warm out there and safe. And we will see you all next week. Thanks for joining us.